So let's talk about employment in the NDIS. And when you look at the NDIS, particularly the legislation, it's referred to as economic participation. So the NDIS fosters employment for NDIS participants, obviously, and it does it through a number of different funding arrangements, such as Find a Job, Keep a Job, workplace counselling, and the School Leaver Employment Support funding. And often people refer to that as SLES. It's a horrible term. It's not a program. It's just simply funding that's directed at building your capacity, and it allows you to explore employment. So when you think about the NDIS employment, it has broader funding for employment. It will support your employment, and it'll do it in a range of ways. So don't be tied up in the idea that it's simply find a job and keep a job. It's a lot broader than that. And in actual fact, employment in the NDIS starts inside the school system, and it starts with exploring what employment is. It starts about building your capacity to self-determine with work experiences, with goal setting, with self-advocacy, the skills that you need to have employment independently. So when you look at something like, the School Leaver Employment Support funding, as I've said, it's additional funding. What it's not designed to do is replace school. It's not designed to put you in a room 3 days a week where you'll be taught how to do a resume and how to use a computer and how to search online through the various employment portals. What it's about is you going out into the community and building your capacity and employment skills. And you'll do that by going on work experiences, by engaging with employers and having discussions. In our program, we use informational interviews, and that's about you, with the support of an employment professional, having conversations with employers, and they will almost invariably lead to something like work experience. But importantly, what it's doing is it's you having a discussion one-on-one with an employer, so that it eliminates the barrier to, oh, you have a disability? Well, no, actually, yes, I do, but that's not what we're here. It's you and I having a discussion about how does business work? How would I get a job in this field? So when we look at employment in the NDIS, for us the basic tool is discovery, because that's a tool for engaging with families, because that's the other part of it. You might be going on a journey to employment, but you have a family. You might actually have a partner. And they're all part of that employment journey. So it's about helping them understand and how to support them, because let's face it, when the employment professional is not here, it's your family. It's the natural supports in your environment that will sustain that journey to employment with the employer. So when we think about it, employment and the NDIS, it's there for you. But it's important that you do it on your terms. Use the funding wisely. Don't sit in a classroom for 3 days a week for the next couple of years. That's not going to get you a job. You need to be out there engaging in the community, exploring your community, discovering what's out there in community. You'll be amazed if you go around your community and see what's out there. There are so many hidden employment opportunities that will never turn up in a career plan, or that will never turn up unless you go out and understand what's in your community. So use your employment funding wisely. Go out in the community, work with a professional that's prepared to engage with your community. Not simply sit there and go, what did you find on Seek today? That's not going to get you a job, because guess what? You are one of hundreds of thousands of people that are also looking at that. But you know what? You're unique. So you need a person-centered, personalised approach to it. That's you and an employment professional in the community, building your capacity, building your skills, exploring employment on your terms, and engaging with employers. That's what you want to use your funding for.